This is an exhibition to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Erector Set's arrival on the market. So in 1913, A.C. Gilbert brought the Erector Set to the market. It's 100 years later, a good time to look at an American icon. He, in fact, hit on something that was flourishing right at that moment. 100 years ago, popular mechanics was becoming popular. It was a way of introducing modern ideas of science and production into the American culture. And there were all kinds of ways in which people were saying, whoa, how do we join the world of Edison, Bell, Ford, all people who were alive and vital at that time. We were a country of passionate, famous, self-taught inventors. Gilbert wanted to produce more of those. Anyone selling toys will make the argument, oh, these are going to prepare you for life. The absolutely magnificent thing about the Erector Set is that that's true in the most perfect sense, in that when Bill Glenn and Bill Sewell set out to build a bypass heart in 1948, they didn't know much about motors. The only motor they knew well was one that they'd encountered in the Erector Set. So they got $24 worth of parts that included erector parts and an erector motor, and they constructed the control mechanism that would animate the first successful bypass heart. How did they do that? Well, their idea of how to do the surgery was completely original, coming from experience that they'd had in their surgical training, but interfacing it, connecting it to a mechanical system that would allow them to probe deeper into the heart. That was facilitated by a set of skills that they hadn't learned in any classroom. They learned it as young men playing with Erector Sets. The lesson of the century of Erector Sets should be that if you give children the right tools, they'll build something magnificent.